So what is up, guys? It is Drizzy, and today I'm going to be working on my, I think, second modern apartment. Is it because that one over there is the first? And I'm here for episode 10 of Road to a Modern City. Well, it's not Road to a Modern City. It is Building a Modern City. That was my really old series on this channel. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Be sure to leave a like if you do enjoy it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are new to my channel. So I'm going to be using these things that I actually have now. My inventory always gets so clustered just because I don't know, I work on various things. I work on, you know, a lot of random stuff in this world because, you know, I gotta keep myself occupied at all times in this world. So basically, let's think to ourselves, what are we gonna start? So this is basically behind the restaurant, and this is gonna be sort of a dual thing, and they're gonna replicate each other. So there's gonna be one here and there's gonna be one here. So as you can see, they're gonna line up pretty nicely. So we're going to be using this sort of white wall, quote unquote white wall. We're going to be using quartz, and of course we need ourselves some grey wool. And I would use light grey wool as in the other texture light grey wool, but of course it's not actually light grey wool now, is it? So I'm in a bit of a predicament there. So I sort of have the base design. I know exactly what base design I sort of want, but we need to sort of think of a doorway. So the base design that I do want is a sort of pillar going up, right? And I'm gonna sort of implement that from the ground now. So let's sort of implement this from the ground, sort of with this pillar. Let's see how high we can take this up, because I'm not exactly sure as to how high I want this build. So let's just keep taking it up, taking it up. So maybe I want it this high. Do I want it this high? Yeah, this seems like a good height to have it. So this is the pillar that we're gonna have. This is, you know, I really do like the city texture pack, but I just wish that they actually had textures that were actually this good, and I could actually be content with what I'm building and not have to come to contemplate. Because, you know, I'm actually sort of wary whether I should build in this texture pack or not, just because, you know, I always say this in most of my videos, because, you know, I sort of have to think about future texture packs. And, you know, if there's like if Flows HD, let's say for example Flows HD ever comes to Xbox, you know, half of my builds will be ruined just because of this silly old texture pack. And it's kind of annoying because 4J will probably hate me for saying this, but I kind of think they were a bit greedy when they created this texture pack. And I mean, they only created it for themselves rather than the Xbox Live community. I'm just being honest, because they did some sort of project, and I guess they sort of tailored the texture to their sort of build that they were doing. But, you know, kind of annoys me. But, you know, what can you do? I play their game, and it's amazing, so I don't really mind. I don't really mind too much, but I'm just saying, like, they need to tailor one for builders, like specifically for builders, because the black wool and other textures in the texture pack are just not correct. So that's sort of the pillar that we have. So that's sort of the base pillar, and I'm gonna double up, because if this pillar is not doubled up, I can't sort of, you know, build effectively in my own opinion. So let's just keep taking this upwards, and we're gonna see what other things we're gonna add on the ground. So I need to make sure that this is doubled up. It's just a builder thing, like my own personal preference when I'm building that. I need to sort of visualize how the build is all coming together. And yeah, I did change that restaurant design. I do need to finish the top of it, but guys, I'm trying to do as much work as I can. But guys, trust me, a lot of the work is so tedious, and you know, half the time it really does get boring. So I may eventually go on PC, just because, you know, I haven't actually gotten any subscribers to help me yet, just because I've been waiting to get you guys all on the Xbox One. So that's probably gonna happen. But, you know, I guess if it comes down to it, I'll probably just have to add some people if I can't actually do the work myself. So now that we have that, I'm gonna sort of add a sort of central pillar going down, possibly. But I want to sort of add the door area. So maybe I should add some sort of quartz across here. I do apologize if there is any background noise. You know, it's not my fault. There's nothing I can do about it. I do try to record it, you know, the best possible times, but I guess I just keep, you know, getting interrupted and, you know, the usual stuff. But it's not my fault. I just try to do what I can do, basically. So if I'm taking a pillar down, basically what I want to do, I want to take a pillar down, and I want to have some windows there and sort of apartments, sort of what's those things called, sort of balconies on the right. So I'm just sort of thinking of a I'm sort of thinking, okay, basically I'm trying to splash myself with swiftness. Basically I'm trying to think of a design on the ground that will sort of tailor towards the sort of area underneath. So I don't exactly know what design that would be, but let's just take this across around here, and then maybe I could use some quartz underneath. So let's have that in along line with that, aligned with that, we shall say. And then let's double it up again. So you guys can follow this as a tutorial. I mean, it's not that hard. You don't really need the lengths, to be honest. It's not a difficult build. I'm just building as it goes, and I might change things off camera. So don't be mad if I do that. I always say that. Don't be mad if I do that, just because as I said, builders are really picky. We do a lot on cam, and then, you know, by the episode ended, we could just figure up a whole new design, think it's better, and then change it. So that's the way builders work. So let's go ahead and sleep, and then we're gonna sort of think about our design. So let's sleep, and then we need to sort of add our quartz at the bottom, and then we shall see how it sort of works. So as we can see, we got this design sort of going across like so. There's going to be some balconies over here, and then let's sort of add this sort of pillared quartz on the. Oh no, actually, I've got a better design idea. Let's add the grey wool across here like so, and let's add like sort of 2 layers. I would have had sort of like 2 layers, sort of. I got a good design. See, this is the thing with builders. They get these good designs, and then, you know, have to sort of change the designs as quick as possible. So this is. See, this looks really small now, in my opinion, because the design looks good, but it just looks a bit fake, like the way how I'm sort of thinking about it in my mind. It looks good and everything, but, you know, since we're like 2-block characters, I always don't account for that. I always seem to forget that we're 2-block characters, and, you know, that's just one thing. Because the build just looks kind of weird. Because I mean, that door there looks really nice, but if that door was actually 2 blocks, it would just look so weird. So that's why I sort of have big doors on my world. And then in some builds I don't even have doors, but I guess it's kind of like a problem. But, you know, I'm just gonna sort of, you know, have the house as how I have the house, and have the build as how I want it. So basically, we're having this grey wool underneath here, and then we're gonna have this quartz line in the middle to create a sort of barrier for the bottom bit, just you know, so it's all pretty nice and dandy. And guys, how's your day going? I like to say that because, you know, I want to know how your day is going. Leave a comment in the description. And guys, a question of the video: what question of the video should there be? I don't know, what should my next build be after this? Some people saying cinema, some people saying docks. I've already built docks. Some people saying lakes. What should my next big project be? Because my current biggest project right now, I think, is the Cyan Mansion, and after that it's probably that, and then it's going to be these. So what do you think I should build next? What do you think should be my next project? Should I build a stadium? Should I build an airport? Because I really would like to build an airport. I think that'd be like a spectacle. I've always wanted to do that, and that could actually be a project that I could work on with a few of you guys, because that could not be done alone. And I mean, most of this world, like 99.9% of this world, is done by me, except that building over there, which I received a bit of help on just from a bit of friends IRL. I want to thank them for that, just because that build got done by most of us. But the rest of these builds, I'm going to try to complete them by myself. But if I can't, if all else fails, I'll just try do it alone. So I don't know if I should use light grey wool in the center, so I probably will do that, just because this looks a bit weird. And I'm just going to take the quartz inside. Let's just take out the quartz, just because it looks a bit weird. And let's use the light grey wool. And I mean, the textures, these are the only really 2 textures you can, you know, sort of build with. And I'll be starting up a new modern house. Let's build in the natural texture pack. Just you know, going back to the roots where we came from. Maybe even in the plastic texture pack, just because I kind of really do see a modern house in that texture pack. I've already done the city one. I mean, it's auto saving. I don't actually want to auto save now, so let's change the interval to which it auto saves. Options, auto save interval, 60 minutes. So yeah, I changed it from 30 to 45. Now it's 60 minutes. So there you go. This is sort of the bottom bit. And so now that we have that, we can sort of, we need to measure out our windows. So let's try to measure out our windows. So measure our windows. How long? 4, then a sort of break in the middle, then 4 again. And maybe, I don't know, maybe should we have 4 again? Yeah, let's have 4 again. And sort of break in the windows. Then maybe, what should we have on this side here? Now that we have 4 again, then there, maybe we should have like okay, so since we have that, maybe we should have like this. So maybe 4 windows, then a sort of grey wool thing here, and sort of 4 windows. So let's just see how that pans out. So 4 windows, and so grey wall thing here. So 4 windows like so, and this grey window thing here. So let's just add that like so, add that like so, add that like so. Another 4 windows, then another thing here. So basically it's sort of like a duplicate design. I don't know exactly how this is gonna pan out, but hopefully it doesn't pan out badly. And then we can add our balconies here. Hopefully we can add our little balconies here. So far this looks pretty nice. So far it looks pretty good, but we just need to make sure that we have a sort of central pillar. So maybe in fact this is actually going a bit badly than expected. So I mean, it looks all well that we can, you know, sort of walk underneath here, but how exactly is that gonna work with the actual design? So let me just sort of think. Let me sort of think. I do wanna put it in the middle. I'm probably just gonna guess and say here's the middle. So let's sort of place that there, sort of that there. I'm just trying to make sure that this is, you know, all nice. So I'm trying to use quartz in this build, but it's just not working out. The quartz actually doesn't look too pleasant in this texture pack. Well, when I sort of, you know, add it to builds like these, it doesn't really look astonishing as it should. So yeah, but with builds like the restaurant over there, I think it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna be creating some German restaurants, some French restaurants in some future videos, so make sure you guys subscribe for that. So there we have that design there. So that's a little door design we have there. So we have our sort of modern apartments going on pretty nicely, and hopefully I don't get interrupted again, because that would be pretty annoying. And let's just see what we could add here. We could add probably another layer here like so, and I'm not really thinking about the inside of the actual build, just because inside of the build is nice as well, but you know, I think exterior is more important when it comes down to it, because you know, in creative world, people, you know, they don't have time to, you know, go around your world looking inside every world. You know, if you do a cinematic, you know, you don't really always go inside. You normally always you know, go around, and you know, that's a normal thing. You know, you just fly around and be like, oh wow, that building looks amazing, oh wow, that building looks amazing. You don't say, oh wow, the interior looks amazing. You just fly around. But I'm probably gonna change this after the episode so that it's 2 on the bottom layer, and yeah, so I'm probably gonna change it after the episode. But what I want is a sort of middle layer here, so maybe I should change this. So if this is okay, so it's not doubled up, so maybe I could put a sort of double layer here like so. Now I know that this is the center bit, or sort of my guest center. I know that I need to put the balconies here, so I'm probably gonna leave a space of 4 for the balconies. So let's leave a space of 4 for the balconies. So that space for the balconies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 spaces there. Okay, maybe there's not exactly the center, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just sort of rambling on here. So maybe one side needs to. I can't think. Okay, presently, think straight. There's 4 sides there. There's 4 sides there. I'm probably gonna have to cut the video and measure exactly in the middle, but this looks like it's exactly in the middle. So let's just count quickly of where it is in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 over 25 is 12, in between 12 and 13. So that's 4, that's 5, that's 9, that's 10, that's 11, that's 12. So let's say this is the middle block, and this is the middle block, but we're going, oh, okay, you see what the mistake is? Like, this is different to that, so I need to have a middle block for this. So this is 12, so this is 13, so this is the middle block of this bit here, but I just want to make sure that it lines up with this. So yeah, let's just keep it as it is. So yeah, so I actually need to extend this back. So yeah, my bad guys, my bad. So now we have to extend this. So that's 4 blocks, that's 4, so that's 5. Why is that 5? Okay, so we're gonna have 4 blocks here, I guess. But I kind of, okay, you know what? I've got it, guys. I figured out design. It just comes to me, you know, after thinking about the design for so long. And hopefully you guys did make it to this part of the video. You guys might have been like, yeah, Juice, you want to watch Juice. I'm gonna go watch me some, I don't know what my scribes watch. I don't know, I guess they just only come on YouTube to watch me. And so basically we're gonna have this in the middle here, and then sort of 2 windows, design, so like that going all the way up. Actually, I'm probably going to make it a bit thinner just because I don't want too much grey wool. So let's make that one more thinner. And I want to take that up, and you should see by the thumbnail how it looks. So this should be nice. So like that. And guys, this is a let's build, not a tutorial, but if you really want a tutorial, be sure to ask me now, because if I do finish this build and you know I don't sort of map out what I've done already, it's going to be really hard for me to do tutorials. So make sure you ask me on the first episode. So I'm going to take all of this stuff up and going to try to add some sort of see, I really wanted to add some sort of things on the edge, but it's not exactly going to work now, is it? But hopefully I could probably extend it. So basically I'm going to extend it right off camera. I'm going to extend it and then add some sort of windows. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this. So once this is taken up, I'll probably put a picture at the end of the video so you guys can see what it looks like. So be sure to see it at the end of the video, hopefully. If not, it should be on the thumbnail. And hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you do want to see another part of this, be sure to comment down part 2 or not. And it will be probably episode 11 of this Modern City, Road to Modern City, or building Modern City. That's what it is. So if you guys did enjoy this video, it was JuiceMC, and until next time, I'll see you then. So it was JuiceMC. Hopefully you're having a lovely day, and peace.